Hey everybody, Cajun Reviews for you, coming straight at you again today. Today I want to talk to you about my thin organizer boxes. This is the Klein Tools 54807 MB organizer boxes. And these boxes all clip together, as you may have known or may know previously or may have seen in my other videos. But anyway, these boxes all um, hold all my small parts, wire nuts, terminals, etc. So in here, in this box, in this specific box, I have wire terminals, these UR connectors, crimp caps. I got some beanies in there, fork spade lug connectors. That one got stuck. Some the female connectors for batteries, some more spade terminals, fuses, RJ45s, bushings that fit within the pipe, bushings that fit on the end of the fittings, bushings that fit on the end of the an exposed pipe. Got some terminal strips right here, wire nuts and assortment. These are Wagos. These are lever nuts right here. There's some other, these blue ones are some other lever nuts that I had from, I'm not sure how I ended up with this, but I have it. This is a miscellaneous terminal block right here. Some plastic standoffs, miscellaneous fittings right here, and some more bushings. These are knockout seals. If I remove a knockout, I don't leave the hole, so insects and other rodents can crawl inside of my panels. I installed a knockout to try to keep them out. I understand it's not going to keep everybody out, but it will keep some of them out. Anyway, these are the bushings that fit inside the flex cable, to anti-short bushings, I think it's called. So this is pretty much the extent of that box. So in this box, I pretty much have my self-drilling truss screws. I got various lengths. I try to keep these filled. Sometimes it overfills though, and what to do with the overflow. But generally they are all filled right now. And also, this is my regular sheet metal screws. Try to have them sorted by size. Sometimes it doesn't work out. I'm missing, I think it's 8x1 that will belong right here. No, 8x3/4, I'm sorry. 8x3/4, not self-drilling, to fit right here, to fill in the gap. And this should really go over here. These should be really reversed, but that's okay. These are some number 8, not longer number 8s. These are number 10s. But that's pretty much what I have in this box. I pretty much bring this box and the box with the bushings in it pretty much everywhere I go. If I bring in my big box, I bring in these 2 boxes with me. So I'm not sure how I ended up with all these lag screws. I kind of found them in my van. I have a bunch of them. I don't know what I'm ever going to do with them, but anyway, these style of screws, I call these HVAC screws. They have the hex heads on them. These are self-drilling screws. I guess I call them HVAC screws because I normally see them on HVAC equipment. But anyway, I have different sizes like that. I'll bring an assortment of these with me if I go to work on an air handler on the roof. I'll bring an assortment with me on those so I can close up the unit again, because most of the time they're missing screws or the screws are broken or whatever. But anyway, I don't bring this with me into most jobs. I only bring it if I need it, and I'll go back and get just a few screws out of this. I mostly have this box to keep my fasteners organized. This box pretty much has self-tapping Phillips head screws. I have different sizes. This is like 6x1/2 and 6x3/4, 6x1. I got a few empty spaces, but I don't really bring this with me that much. I don't use these that often. If I need it, I'll go back and get it, but I don't bring it with me on every job. These all clamp together pretty securely. And again, just for a better demonstration on how to remove this, all you got to do is put your hand and lift up on this latch right here. lift up on it, pull it forward, and it comes right apart. Okay, so in this box, I have drywall screws and toggle bolts. So in here, I have different size toggle bolts. I got some 1/8 size. I got some 3/16 and 1/4 inch. I got some drywall screws, different lengths drywall screws. These are some exterior screws right here. These and these black ones are pretty much indoor screws, but these two are exterior screws. I don't really know how I ended up with this. This was probably from our business that we had way back when. But anyway, this is kind of hanging around. This is some 4-inch by 1/4 inch toggle bolts right here. This must be a 2-inch, 3/16 2-inch right here. Some fender washers, because normally what I'll do is I'll mount a panel or something. I'm gonna put the screw through the fender washer like this, and then use this to mount my panel so the fender washer provides greater surface contact with what I'm mounting, you know. So I don't want my stuff to fall off the wall. I want my stuff to be secure. So I got different sizes. These are the 1/4 inch, these are the 3/16 toggle bolt, the nut for the toggle bolts. These are the 1/4 inch ones. I don't bring this into every job. I have a smaller box of toggle bolts that's in my hybrid box. If I need it, I'll go back and get this. If I'm mounting a bunch of equipment, I'll go back and get this. These boxes all locked together pretty securely. Actually pretty nice. It does gain weight though. Okay, so this is in my last box. This is number 6 and number 8 electrical screws. I used to have toggle bolts in here, but I pulled them out, so my label's a little bit inaccurate. But in here, 6 32nd nuts, number 6 lock washers, number 6 flat washers, different types of 6 32nd screws. These are some 8 32nd screws, different lengths. Number 8 32nd nuts, number 8 flat lock washers, 8 flat washers, different lengths of number 8 screws. And these are some number 10s that I have. I don't use the number 10 that often, but I do have it. You know, every now and then use some number 10s to mount a heavier piece of equipment or to fill a bigger hole. I don't bring this in with me everywhere I go. I have a smaller box within the hybrid box to support me on my typical routines. Anyway, that's all my organizer boxes that I use primarily. Like I said, 2 of these boxes go with me if I bring the big box into the job. 2 of these boxes are going to go with me regardless. The rest of the boxes stay in the van unless I need them for a specific task. But basically I use these bigger boxes to replenish those that I use from the smaller boxes that are contained within my hybrid box. Because the hybrid box, the backpack, and that smaller shallow box goes with me everywhere I go. So I use this to replenish the supplies used out of those other boxes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you'll follow me on Facebook, YouTube, and soon to be Instagram. Still investigating TikTok. I hope you have a wonderful day. It's a great day in Baton Rouge today. Peace and love to everybody. Have a great day.